Hello,
We're
and welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. We're 2 days into 2025, and I already need a Xanax and a week off. And that's coming from someone who is unemployed.
Yeah, Ethan keeps being like, I'm so tired. Like, I've done so much. I'm like, says the one that's unemployed.
I'm sorry, but it's exhausting being unemployed. I just moved out of my apartment, basically by myself. Kieran, my cousin, helped me. Thank God, bless that child. He, was cracking the whip on me. If he hadn't been there, I don't know what I would have done. I think I would have just lied down and, taken a nap. Because it was so much stuff. Having to move by yourself is rough.
Yeah.
I get why rich people just pay people to take care of it.
And then they're like, pack up all my shit. And you don't realize how much shit you have.
You never
and it's
realize,
stuffed in the drawers, it's stuffed in your cupboards, it's in your ears, it's everywhere.
Yeah, it is everywhere. And I kept thinking, oh, this is the last load. This is the last load. And then you see, one other thing, you're like, fuck, I forgot. It's like...
And then you have all the food and spices, and it's like, what am I going to do with all this food?
Yeah.
I've moved so many times, and I swore to myself, I was like, I'm only going to move again if I really have to.
It's never, for sure.
I don't want to do it.
I'm hoping that by the next time I have to, move out of a place, I can afford movers to just come and, take care of everything.
Just take it.
Yeah.
But yeah, today, it's me and Bob the Builder.
Okay, can you fuck off? Listen.
Ethan's wearing a mechanic shirt.
No one who's ever been a fashion icon has never had, a few fashion risks.
If you knew what it takes to build a fucking business.
You would know what it takes to be a fucking fashion icon. I'm sorry. But it's true. It's true.
But anyways, hi guys, Happy New Year. Today we're talking about the 2025 ins and outs for each of us. So, do you want to take it away?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, this is kind of an old trend. Basically, what you do is you just run through and you list all the things, or 5 to 10 things that you want to be in for 2025 or the next year, and 5 or 10 things that you want to be out. You're over them, you don't want to see any more of it, it's done.
And I will say, New Year's is a really easy time to beat yourself up for everything you didn't accomplish this year and everything you want to change completely about yourself for the next year. And I found in my old age that the
ripe old age of 27.
The more simple you make your resolutions, the easier it's going to be to fulfill. I used to be I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm going to run to the beach every morning and do a cold plunge and a 2-mile run.
Yeah, that's a little ambitious.
And now my resolutions are
don't have a mental
let
breakdown.
Myself rest.
Yeah.
Drink more tea. Yeah. That's what it is. So, but honestly, we're all human, and you have to let yourself relax and not be a machine all the time. You're not made to be a machine.
Although, I don't know, I do think certain things making your bed every morning is so achievable, and it's not that hard to do. You just literally have to remind yourself, you know what I mean? So there are certain rituals I feel that you can make part of your day that are super easy that do have a big impact.
And I was reading Atomic Habits, which is a really popular book right now, and he was saying how if you want to start a new habit, you have to make it accessible and make it more remind yourself of it. So if there's a book you want to read or a journal you really want to start writing in, put it literally on your nightstand next to your face so you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Because before I actually noticed I have the 5-minute journal, and it's been on my nightstand, and when that's the only thing on my nightstand, I write in it more than when I have a bunch of books stacked on top of it, and it's at the bottom, because I don't see it.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And I forget about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, some tips, but...
That's why I couldn't have, a pet, I think, if I, if I didn't see it. If it was, a dog or something that's, there every time you, open your eyes. That's one thing.
You can't have a fish. It doesn't really it doesn't bark or anything.
I know.
Ethan killed my story time. Ethan killed my favorite fish when I was in 7th grade.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
I did?
Yes, you did.
I have no recollection of this.
So I was how old are you in 7th grade? 12. Ethan was 9. And I had a beta fish. Her name was Indigo because she was purple, and I was in love with her.
Okay.
And she existed.
Also, Indigo is a cunty fish name.
I know, it's great. It's great.
That's a hot fish.
Indigo the beta fish. Okay. She was hot. She was my idol, my bestie.
My idol.
And this was before I had my cat that I got when I was 13.
Yeah.
So my mom probably got Huffman, my cat,
Yeah.
because the beta fish was killed.
Yeah.
Murdered.
You were
In
replace
cold
one
blood.
pet with another one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
We've all done it.
the fish was hanging on the wall in like a fish tank that can hang.
On the wall?
It was a glass fish tank that can hang.
I remember
Ethan
this.
was bouncing around like the
Oh
room.
my God.
His shoulder hit the fish tank. It fell to the floor and shattered, and she died.
Yeah. I mean, listen. If Indigo can't get down with like me like grooving and bopping, like I'm sorry, she was not a party girl.
And then
She's
we
not a good time gal.
had a beta fish.
Why didn't you
funeral
like
and
toss her in the
down
toilet or something so that she could swim around? Like you could have like put her in some fresh water.
We did. We put her in
We
water
did,
and she
and
was
she didn't
dead.
recover.
She died on impact. It was like a car accident.
Dead at the scene.
Yeah.
Damn. My apologies, Indigo. I didn't even remember murdering you. Why are you exposing me on the podcast? I thought it was innocent until proven guilty. Vehicular fish slaughter.
But
yeah, anyway, so anyways, child, one of the things that are out for
Alright,
2025 is murdering people's pets. And that's a no-go.